everyone. Today I'm sitting with Stephanie Hawthorne from Sacramento, who is one of the Carolyn Institute coaches in training. I'm going to start off with the question of why do this? It's a lot of hard work to become a coach, and why did you decide to do this?
Yes. Well, for sure, it's not for the faint of heart, right?
Yeah.
So when I decided a few years ago, I returned to school to earn my EDD, and I needed a topic of research and thought, why not do it on eating disorders in young Black women? Because there was actually someone close to me who struggled with an eating disorder during their adolescent years. So I really wanted to take the time to dive deep, to explore and learn more about this topic in the Black community. But even in my own research, which, is like a brick in the wall of literature on eating disorders in the Black community, I felt like I only scratched the surface in my own understanding of eating disorders. But having spoken to some really courageous young Black women, I knew right out the gate that there was a critical need out there for people who look like me, who are part of a hidden community, I believe, who are struggling in silence or perhaps are in treatment, but people who really need and want structured support to get over these illnesses. So because of my experience with, where it became personal for me and my experience, I knew that I didn't want to stop there. So becoming a coach would just be that natural extension of my research. And I really wanted to continue my advocacy, by helping people recover from an eating disorder. I do have a passion to affect change in the future lives of people. And by meeting them where they are in the here and the now, as I walk alongside them on their journeys, I really wanted to help them become recovered as they do the work. And
go ahead.
I was going to say, and you have the best coaching available.
Thank you so much.
Once I learned about, your philosophy that people can recover and stay recovered, I was on board immediately. And overall, I'm just really excited, to become certified as a CCI coach and get going on helping people, because again, I really want to see people win.
Well, and you really answered the question why this is important to talk about during Black History Month, because I didn't know till today that you did a paper on it.
Yes.
And they're underdiagnosed and they're under-resourced in terms of being able to access treatment. And we don't have enough, for all the coaches that I have and all the therapists I've trained over the years, it's just the proportion is just out of whack in terms of representation for Black people and other marginalized communities too. So you kind of covered that. Is there anything you want to say to young women out there about any inspirational or hopeful message you want to say, especially young women who look like you?
First of all, eating disorders they've historically been considered an illness that we don't develop. And I think it's really important, during this month, every month for that matter, right?
Yeah.
To dispel any myths, any stereotypes that are within and outside of the Black community, that eating disorders do exist in Black
They don't
people.
Discriminate.
They do not discriminate. You're exactly right. They have no respect of person, right?
Yeah.
There are many factors that come into play and that contribute to the development of an eating disorder in a Black person. So, the thought process that they don't exist in the Black community is changing over time, which is great, but there's still work that needs to happen in this space. And we need to sustain the message that, eating disorders are a human condition. And again, with no respect of person. The other thing is that having a coach walk alongside you to kind of be your personal cheerleader, to kind of stand in the gap with you, to serve you, to give you those practical tools that you need to strengthen your healthy self. And
you sound like you're already certified.
Do I?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really passionate about this. I really, really am. And I just can't wait to get going. But I mean, there's so much change to affect in people. And, people have to be willing to do the hard work. And it is hard work. But the good thing is that they're not alone on their journey.
Right. And it's worth it.
And it's worth it. If they're part of a treatment team, it can be very emotionally charging to brave those spaces between treatment sessions, right?
Exactly.
If they have a therapist or, a nutritionist or psychiatrist, the coach is there to kind of serve them in the gap.
Well, you get ready for people to call you at 10 o'clock at night when they have the urge, or they want you to have breakfast with them early in the morning,
Early in the morning.
That's what coaches are doing.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I'm looking forward to you getting out there and doing the work. Stay tuned, and thank you for showing up.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.